This is Nosey with Good Intentions, the podcast.
In every nook and cranny.
This is Michael.
And Kirk. Guiding your noses today.
That worked! Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm doing good. Just looking for a topic. Looking for a topic. I have a topic. So after you, sir, do you have a good raptress quote for us?
Well, you know, I always feel ill-prepared with my raptress quote.
Outstanding.
But one that I always enjoyed was Ariana Grande's song Problem. I don't know if you remember that. It's been a while. It's been a few years. But Iggy Azalea was on that song with her.
Okay.
And at the one of the lines in Iggy's part is, "There's a million yous, baby boo, so don't be dumb. I got 99 problems, but you won't be one."
I feel like I've heard that.
Well, I thought that was a good
Play on
sort
Jay-Z.
of take on that on a very infamous line
not Jay-Z,
from a Jay-Z song. But it was one of those where it was like it almost sort of in a funny way was sort of a give back to the guys that would say, you know, maybe feel that way toward a female.
Oh, yes.
So I always thought that was sort of a cute, like, I think that's what I sort of liked about Iggy. She had sort of these like, she had very creative lyrics, but she also had these like moments where it would be like a what do they call that? Like a reference back to something that we all know.
I got you. It's familiar, yeah.
Yeah. So I've always thought that was really smart of her to include stuff like that.
Okay.
So anyway.
Like a makeshift interpolation. You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, do you?
I don't think that's a real word.
It is. It's
Spell it.
Interpolation. Interpolation.
Somebody fact check that.
Interpolation.
What does it mean?
It's when you take lyrics from another song and repurpose them, but sing it, like recite them in a different way.
Okay.
It's kind of like you remember J. Cole Workout? You got a good thing. I know it's kind of the same melody, but it's a different beat and stuff like that. So it's not quite a sample because you're reciting the words. Does that make sense?
Okay.
I probably explained that horribly. Basically, if you take somebody's words and you recite them on your song, it's not a sample because you didn't take a recording of their words. You recited their words.
Gotcha.
It's almost like a cover, but when you put it on like a commercially released
like when
song.
Jason Derulo took, I'm blanking on her name now. He took that, what you say? And he used her actual voice. That was like a sample?
Yeah, but okay.
But if he would have sang it, that would have been a polation.
Yes. It's like when Bruno Mars said, "Don't believe me, just watch." That's from that all gold. That's an interpolation. So it is a real word. People are like, what the fuck is Michael talking about?
I'm impressed.
Whatever. It's a musical term. That's all.
I'm not giving you any more flowers.
You never do. You be giving me these dead roses. Roses for you, peasant.
Maybe a worm or three.
Hot mess.
So anyway.
Yes, sir.
Other than interpolation. Who's got big words today?
I always have the big word of the day. I feel like T.I. Indubitably. Which I don't think anybody knows what that word really means.
I don't even know how to spell it.
I don't either.
I've only heard it said. I've never seen it written. Ever.
If I say this like rubber ducky, indubitably. I don't know.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
Yes, sir.
Rubber ducky, it's so much fun.
Interpolation.
Comment below if you know where that's from. It's our new game we're playing. It's been a whole week. What's on your mind?
Okay, so I saw this the other day. And it made me think of it, and I think it's accurate, but I could be wrong. I'll get your perspective.
We know your opinion now. Okay, continue.
Yes. Well, I'm not sure. We're gonna discuss it.
That you tell us. I agree with this statement that I'm about to let you in on. I like that.
Are you being sarcastic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Dead frozes. You know what I mean? Dead frozes. Frozes. No.
Are those dead frozen roses?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, gotcha.
I just mumbled through words and I had to make it sound fake cool. Why do we work harder for everything except
She
for...
works hard for the... Sorry. So hard for it, honey.
If you know where that's from.
Comment below.
No, I have noticed, and just little old me, we will work hard for everything except relationships.
Oh.
And I think where I got that from is I've noticed that we have expectations on what we deserve in a relationship.
Oh, it's so dumb.
But it's never what
sorry.
we're going to
That was my opinion.
Well, it's never.
Guess I'm springing forward my opinion as well.
But we're never giving, not never, very rarely do I see posts in response of what we want to give somebody else. And so it seems like we demand.
Well, you're following the wrong people.
That probably so. But it seems as though we will put forth more effort into everything except relationships. Why is that?
Well, I think there's this myth. Let's start with the myth.
Okay.
I think there's this myth that if we're compatible, it's supposed to be easy.
Yeah.
That's not
true at all.
Well, maybe myth is a strong word. Maybe misconception.
Yes.
We're not going to spell it. It is. It is. I think it's this misconception of something is easy versus something being hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what sometimes people miss when it comes to a relationship is you're two different people.
Yeah.
So there's got to be a back and forth of what works for each person.
Individually and together?
Individually, but also, is there any sort of middle ground where you can come together?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, Only.
Mm-hmm.
When he was younger,
yes, sir.
He was like a really good driver of drag racer.
I heard a whole lot of road rage over the year.
Well, that's because he's thinking he's driving the drag car on the highway. He gets a little perturbed.
I got to do one thing. I feel like I forgot to turn the cameras on, but I know I did. You know, like you.
Oh, check it real quick.
Like,
You know, last episode, it was just me about, 14 minutes in. Somebody just disappeared. Is it again?
There we go. Sorry for the first.
Michael was feeling a little unpretty. Make sure when you come back through, you go around in front of the camera. I'm just talking about your cord. Because if you keep going that way, you're going to... Poor camera one won't survive.
Absolutely. So for the first 6 minutes, the lighting is the wrong color. Sorry about that. It's correct now.
What color was it?
It's overexposed. I locked the lighting settings.
So you look
Caucasian. Before I turned our light on.
Do you look Caucasian?
No, I just look weird. We both look weird. It's very washed out. Because I locked...
Do I look weird on camera one?
Not anymore. But we both did.
Oh, now I'm intrigued to see what I look like.
You look like Casper. Because I locked the lighting settings.
So it must be wintertime then.
Absolutely. It's a tad bit chilly these days after you, sir. I'm sorry.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Oh, about it being difficult.
Oh, relationship.
Yes.
So I think Only was like a big deal in his area, like for drag racing. And that's something that he would like to get back into. Well, I don't have to become a drag race driver to support him in that. No. I can just go and watch him drag race.
Yeah.
You know, he comes and watches me play pickleball, and he plays pickleball in his own, you know, in open play. He hasn't he's sort of played in one tournament. Actually he has played in a tournament, excuse me. But had a lot of fun with it. Yeah. But you know, he wants to get better, but that takes time and you know, all that stuff. But you know, you can that's effort that a lot of people are like, that's work.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's too hard
to show up for something.
You ain't got to do nothing but yell every now and then. You ain't got to yell. You just be there in the stands.
Listen, if you're just there asleep, you're still there.
Yeah. I came out this weekend. I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at, but I went.
Well, you didn't know what you were looking at because I was playing terribly, but
I'm just saying, you know.
That was my fault. But it's one of those things where like some people are like, our first argument, I'm out. Like, we're arguing. This is not supposed to happen in a compatible.
Right.
Bitch, sit down.
And an argument is not a red flag.
No.
But I think it's misunderstood as a red flag.
I guess it depends on what you're arguing.
That's true. But see, we'll that's too hard, but then we'll bust our ass at a job to get a promotion. And I don't understand why we can't give
money.
I mean, the person you live with all the time and day in, day out, you probably should at least put forth equally the same effort.
Well, no, we're assuming that we live together.
I mean, if you're in a relationship with somebody, shouldn't you put in the same effort with them as you do your job?
Are you okay? Wait,
because you're being
rewarded.
Are we
living together or we're not living together yet?
I think that shouldn't matter. Just to me.
Well, what I mean is if you're not living together, that's an extra layer of effort to like see each other.
But it's still effort, though.
But you know what I'm saying? Like if we live in the same house, and you go to work and I go to work at our different strip clubs, we're still coming back to the same place to sleep.
Yeah.
Whereas if you live in one place and I live in another place, we have to like make time to see each other, say every Wednesday, as an example.
What a quinky thing. Yes, but there's more people I have noticed will put effort into how good of a job they do at work versus how good of a significant other they are. And I think that...
Do you think it's because we've been told too much there's plenty of fish in the sea? And with our job, we're like, that's our identity? I
think that's definitely some of it. I don't know what degree that is, but I'm pretty certain that's a big part of it. Yeah. But if it's the person you're building a life with, I would like to think that they want to give you the same effort that they're committing to work. Obviously, I'm not saying they need to come work with you for 8 hours. I'm not saying that. But even if it's shorter periods of time, shouldn't they be more or just as dedicated to you during your time together, whether you live together or not?
Yeah.
As they are to work or their hobbies or whatever they are?
Yes.
But we don't, though.
Well, I think the difference is some people do and some people don't.
I think more people don't.
And that's why some relationships work and some don't.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Unless I'm crazy.
I'm trying not to make it personal here on the Personal Podcast, but like my previous relationship, there hit a certain point to where, for undisclosed reasons, we didn't really hang out all that much.
Yeah. But when you were together, were you guys, at least one of y'all, giving forth some real effort?
Yeah. I would say to a certain extent, yeah. But not really.
At least you're honest.
I mean, you know, and again, this is, I'm speaking about myself just as much as the other person. Yeah. Like, this is not, it was him. It was both of us.
I mean, there's times when me and Maya have done that. There's been times where I'm going to get this money. Oh, shit, I got scared.
Money.
But yes, there are, I already told you going to. But, and put them headphones on. Noise canceling. But
Old MacDonald had a farm.
Yeah. No, there's
Think
times,
you got the headphones on by now.
Whatever.
This motherfucker right here.
No, there's times when I have definitely put more effort into chasing money than my relationship. You know what I mean? And I was definitely wrong for that. But when you got a certain financial goal, like it's like put all this shit on the back burner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it sometimes I don't know. It can be a distraction, I guess, or you can be distracted by other goals.
Yeah, but I think it's one of those things where like we do the podcast, but only listens.
Yeah,
hey, boo. Only listens.
Yeah,
I mean that's a supportive thing, and then sometimes he'll be like, did you really say this?
You told all our business on the Personal Podcast?
Like, I may or may not have said it out loud. As though there's not evidence of it.
Proof.
That may or may not have come out of my mouth. Yes.
I had enough of this shit.
Or like, sometimes I'll say something and I don't realize what I'm saying in the moment.
Sure you don't.
And he'll come back and be like, I don't think that. And I'm like, oh, okay. And we talk about it. I mean, it
Is it
sort
weird?
of opens that. No, it just sometimes I'm like, wait, what? Hold on. I haven't listened. Sometimes I have to go. I haven't listened to the episode yet. You're going to have to be more specific.
Give me an hour. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'm like, give me 1 minute. What time marker was it?
Yeah, but that's what I mean though. Like that's effort towards the relationship.
Yeah.
But people will like neglect their relationship, go all out for work or go all out for like. I mean, hypothetically, if you got to the point where we were solely focused on the podcast and we just neglected our significant other and fucked the relationship, not completely, but I'm just saying, this is all there is.
Who knows what the future may hold?
But you see what I'm saying? That a lot of people do that. They will dedicate more effort when I think the person you with should get equal amounts of effort, if not more.
I don't like the word equal.
Why is it?
Well,
not as a measurement. Like I spent 8, like I said, not 40
it becomes
hours.
a measurement.
Yeah, I don't mean it in
it
that
becomes, you gave your job 40.
Oh, right. I need my 40.
Where my 40 at?
And a mule.
And I'm thinking, our 40's at sleep.
Absolutely.
Sleepy time.
I'm laying
8
next
hours
to
a
you.
night. Sleepy time.
Right.
That's our 40. But no, I mean, it's little things. Like sometimes only works on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And like those weekends, sometimes I'll schedule something.
Because he ain't there anyway, yeah.
Because he's at work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is something that, that I want to do. And if he was off, we could do it together. Or we would be doing something else together.
Right.
So since he's at work, I'll just go do this while
you're filling in time.
Then, when he gets home from work, I'm there and we can just, have our evening together or whatever. Sometimes we work it out that way.
Yeah. But when you get home, I'm sure you're not putting him on the back burner. Hey, bro.
No, right. No. But that's definitely where it got to in my previous one.
I think a lot of people go through that though.
We could be sitting there.
What up, bro?
And not even say a word. For hours.
Yeah, and that's no effort. Again, I'm not putting blame on anybody, but I think a lot of people go through that. And
I do think, let me clarify. I do think that there is a comfort level. Like, I do like the fact that sometimes, like, Only's over on the couch and he'll watch his TV show. And like I'm doing the dishes or finishing up laundry or something.
But you're doing something
that I'm finishing up. Yeah. And he's able to like have some time to himself. I'm able to have some time to recharge my battery as an introvert.
Yeah.
That's not what I mean.
No, I know that.
I mean, day after day, hour after hour, we've literally not said a word to each other.
Yeah. You just know that the other isn't a lot.
The other one's there. Yeah. I hear you breathing, so I know you're okay.
Okay, you good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. When it gets to a point where you literally like, you just not even a really high and by, like what up, bruh? You just give each other a nod and take your ass to the shower or vice versa.
I see you, G.
Yeah. You know
see
what I mean?
You next time.
Yeah. It's just enough to give a pound and deuces. And so I don't know. I don't know what causes us or what, maybe it is money when it comes to more effort towards work.
Well, but I think you get a tangible thing.
Oh, because
you work hard, you get a paycheck. You work hard in your relationship. The reality is you have a stronger connection to someone.
I think you get more out of that.
But it's hard to see that.
Yeah, it's not something you could touch or you can't quantify it.
I guess you could touch it a little.
You stupid. Depends on the person. But yes. Whereas, that makes a lot of sense. But it makes a lot of sense. It's quantifiable with work. You see it hit your bank account like, that was my hard work.
Right.
But I think there's more payoff.
Like I worked an overtime shift.
You're right.
At the bar.
That they were looking good.
I'm gonna see it on the check.
Yeah.
The check's gonna show it, and I'm gonna be like, let me go get some new shoes.
Absolutely.
It's about time these were worn the fuck out.
You're one pair a year.
About one pair a year, maybe two.
Well, I at least only bought one pair this year, but I'm probably gonna buy 2 more before the end of the year.
Well, but here's the difference between your one pair and my one pair.
Yes, sir.
Mine's $40.
Mine was like $200.
Maybe $50 if I'm feeling froggy.
Mine was $200. $180. Taxes too.
$200.
$200.
2 zeros. Mine was 1 0.
And not a 1 at the beginning.
Listen, if I could get the same shoe for $10, I'd be in.
I see. I mean, I concur, sir. But yeah, I think there is a bigger reward from, and I'm not even the mushy type, but I do think there's a bigger reward from effort put into a relationship versus
Maybe
effort
that's
from
your
a job.
problem. Maybe you should be a little mushy.
I don't really know how.
Just be mushy.
2 episodes ago, I got daddy issues. I'm just kidding. Yet I'm not kidding. Stop making the faces, sir. But, you're a mess.
Me and Camera One are having a conference call.
I noticed with your eyes.
Yeah. We're communicating, me and Camera One.
Tis true. No,
Camera One's in the know.
I think Camera 2 is as well. I never talked to Camera 2.
Camera 2 knows that you're avoiding eye contact. Not a little peekaboo.
Ooh, that peeking in my window.
How much is that doggy in the window? No, I think some of it too is like there's a level of appreciation. Like a text only.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, we're gonna do an episode. Mm-hmm. We're about to start right before we, turn this on. And he was like, I got Buster, I'll take care of him.
Oh, okay, cool.
We split that responsibility without any question.
Even though he's only biologically yours. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, my womb does weep for his absence. No, I mean, he's our dog.
Yeah, I know. Just fuck with you.
Just as much only as he is mine.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
I just fuck with you.
Well, but I mean, some people don't feel that way. Some people are very weird
dogs?
about. Well,
I know with kids.
Well, technically, Camera One, since we're on technicalities, technically, me and Buster were an item before we knew only existed.
Yes, I come with 1 + 1.
Yeah,
I come with a +1.
Yeah, but when only leaves. Mm-hmm. Buster reacts just as devastated as when I leave.
Yeah. The other day he was going ham.
Yeah. Correct. You've witnessed it.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, as far as Buster's concerned, we are equal. Yeah. We are equal fathers in this, We're both daddy and favorite daddy. I'm regular daddy and he's favorite daddy.
That's because he feeds him. You don't.
That's because he gives him treats.
Yeah, you're stingy.
Correct. Well, he had a Weeko Rhea.
Oof.
That we've had to put a little kibosh on the extras.
Yes. I don't know.
But
that dog diarrhea got to be terrible. TMI probably. I'm sorry.
That's why I said Rhea. Just in case anybody wanted to pretend they didn't know what it was. Michael just put it out there.
Absolutely.
I think that was very black and white.
Cut and dry.
I know where that might have come from.
Just true. A couple episodes ago. But no.
Well, but I mean, so.
Yeah, but people even will get to the point where they're like, I don't have time for a relationship. I'm trying to climb my way up the ladder. You can multitask. Men and women.
Here's my thing, though. I appreciate that.
Why?
If you're like, I don't want a relationship, I want to focus all my energy on climbing the corporate ladder.
Yeah.
Great. Don't try for a relationship.
Do you think those people look back and regret it more often than not?
I don't know.
I don't know, because money, I hate to, let's be cliche.
Money talks.
Money don't keep you warm at night. I don't know, a fat ass wallet will, though. Or
I don't know.
Luxury comforters.
Money keeps the heat on.
Absolutely.
And the covers.
Yes. Nice comforters.
Yeah.
1,000, was
Cushy
it 1,000
bed.
thread, 100, was it 500 thread count, whatever it is? Does that really make a difference? I don't think it does.
Probably. I mean, I guess if you were like, I have a 5 thread count and I have a 5,000 thread count, you could probably be like, I think I feel a little bit of a difference.
It's not getting me warm.
I'm like, what kindergarten class made this fiver?
Yeah. Vintage cotton. Slavery cotton. That's the name of that. Nah, maybe not.
Oh my God.
That was forced. But I'm going to write it down.
Just in case.
But,
well, depending on what country, child labor laws.
Absolutely.
Well, but I think some of it, again, I think a lot of it is the tangible thing. And I think the other part of it is Hollywood really, it's a fantasy.
Which part?
These movies and TV shows.
The happy endings, or
well, like Lifetime. You know, the busy woman in the metropolis city of
right.
of
Such and such.
Air conditioning. And she comes back to lowly suburbia,
right?
Mountain
the
town
love she left behind,
where her cell phone doesn't work because she so she can't be as busy, and she finds the dick of her life. You know, oh sorry,
You're
man
good.
of her life.
Same difference.
And his magician's wand fixes all of her problems and makes her want to be lovely forever.
Yes, to hell with the big city and all her dreams.
And they get married and live happily ever after because we don't see the rest of the show.
Pretty much.
Or the movie, because the movie ends at the wedding.
Of course.
And I think that's the problem.
We don't
all we see
the
is
hard
the
work.
wedding. We don't see all the shit after. And for those of us that don't, aren't like, let's get married tomorrow, there's a bunch of shit before you get married.
Yeah. Yeah, but
they don't show that either.
But I think you can have both. And I think you can be equally as, like you said, maybe not equally.
Have both ways.
Measurements. I think you can have the dream job and have the good relationship.
Oh, of course.
But I think
effort.
Yeah, but I think more people than not don't think you can. I think that's why there are.
Well, I think the dream job. I think the dream job and disappointments.
Disappointments in which way? Work or relationships?
In like old relationships, previous relationships, attempted relationships. I think those wounds add up.
And then discourage you from chasing the dream spouse, quote unquote.
Yeah.
In addition to chasing the dream job.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I will say, like in the gay community, it's hard. It's hard because a lot of our community, I think in their mind, there's an excitement to sleeping with whoever.
Okay.
And so most people, like there's a large segment of the gay community that's like, we're just open relationship. Like if you want to have a relationship with me, it'll be open.
Do you think that's really what they want? The majority?
So. I think it's a defense mechanism.
I don't want to be hurt.
Yeah. I think that's really what it is.
So it's a fear thing.
I think so.
I
could be wrong, but I think so.
That's what the straight community too, though. I think fear causes people not to work hard at relationships.
Yeah.
Because like you said, you don't want the disappointment.
Right.
And then maybe a person has had bad experiences, but that don't mean they're all going to be bad.
Right.
I mean, not never and all.
If you feel like you've had, and also like, no offense, ladies.
Oh, hell. Shadow them.
Ladies.
Shadow them.
No, it's just.
Yes, sir.
My female friends.
Oh, shit.
Sometimes they'll tell me a story
and
I'm like, wait, what?
What you mean?
Example. Biscuit.
Not
She'll call me. Biscuit. She'll call me. I'm seeing this new guy. He's like no other guy I've ever met.
Which is what she says for every guy.
Is what she said the last 375 times.
Right.
Just saying. We all hear it.
Yes.
Except for Biscuit. He's unlike any other guy I've ever met. So sweet.
No way.
Days later, probably 3 days later, he ain't shit. I ain't heard a peep from him. Well,
intentions.
So I say, well, what do you think happened? Like, he was the best thing in the world 3 days ago. And then she'll say, well, he told me he didn't want to have a relationship. And I go, ding, 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 ding. Don't even tell me anything else. He just said, I don't want to have a relationship.
That doesn't mean he ain't shit.
Were y'all hunching? Well, just once.
Mission accomplished.
Check. Next.
Pretty much.
Thank you. Next.
A little hunching.
Just saying. And I hear it from female friends all the time.
Well, if you go in there trying to hunch and not learn nothing about somebody.
But what I'm saying is, if you ignore that first line of, I don't want a relationship. I don't know I think we famously said this before on the podcast. Go ahead and insert with you to the end of that sentence. I don't want a relationship right now with you. Just add that right on in.
Yeah.
And here's my thing. If a guy says, I'm not good at relationships, or I don't want a relationship right now.
That means with you.
It means both of those things are with you. I don't want to date you, but I will have sex with you.
Yeah.
And I think
that doesn't take it off that part off the table.
Ladies,
shit on them.
I think sometimes, and some of us are hopeful, men as well.
Mm-hmm.
We ignore that first part of the sentence.
Yeah.
Or we're like, I'm going to have to show him that he is good at relationships. He's not bad at relationships.
Yeah.
He just thinks that because he hasn't met me yet. Me and Whoppy.
Yes.
He hasn't touched Whoppy yet.
And he's going to tonight.
He's touched many a Whoppy.
Yes, many a Whoppies.
And they didn't change him either.
That's a good name too. No, I agree. But I told somebody this the other day. I said, well, look. It does. Oh, actually,
Let me hit you with a little something.
I was talking about Barbara. We was talking about it, and I mentioned somebody.
Is he back?
He been back.
I keep forgetting.
It was just that week. It was. You asked me 3 episodes ago.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
he been back. It was only a week.
Was it his grandma?
Yeah. You're horrible.
R.I.P. Granny.
You cracked a joke last time. I was like, petrified.
Did I?
Yeah, it was terrible. Very insensitive. No worries. He don't listen.
What if that's the one he listens to?
Hopefully not.
You want to see that one?
No, sir. Oh, you said
was
it.
Was it a bad joke?
It was,
well, I don't know her.
I mean,
I don't care. Sorry.
I know, exactly.
No offense.
I know.
You didn't care that my granny died, years ago.
Pretty much. I only got one left, so I feel.
I have none.
Yeah, I have one grandparent left. No, I'm so lying. I have a great grandmother who's 99. She's kicking and doing her thing.
Shitting on bitches.
Hell yeah, she cool as fuck. It's cool as fuck.
See, that's the ones I like to sit with.
Yeah, she's cool. We called her on FaceTime.
Who be shitting on Granny?
Look, we have like that one time that my family called, but we have a nice FaceTime, and somebody called her on the FaceTime, and my cousin, who was super cool as well, she had to help her set it up because she don't really know how to work FaceTime. I mean, 99. But once she got on there, like my little cousin, she had to put her blunt away. She's like, oh, and then we was being stupid. It was cool though. But yeah, she's really cool. Nana's cool as hell. But
listen, I'm all in.
Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry. But
if you need to do an interview with her, let me know. I will do the interview.
We'd have to go to the DMV.
Granty.
Yes, she's
Let's
wonderful.
go.
For real?
Listen, here's the thing. Me and Only, I currently financial here on the personal podcast, I'm trying to catch up on my finances.
I feel you. I mean, you did have a whole Gladys Knight taken out.
Gladys.
AKA gallbladder if you're not watching.
Yeah. Gladys had to go. She was rotten.
Yeah. So
turns out
no short-term disability.
No. And in the stripping business,
can't have your stomach out.
If I can't get the drinks to the customers, I can't get paid.
Exactly.
So
what if we were strippers? That would be interesting. Anyway, no, the more I was trying to say was I forgot.
I want to meet her though.
Yeah, she's super
But that
cool.
would be a good one. We need to go on a trip anyway.
All right, I'm done.
But see, the problem is now we got to find somebody for Buster.
I was about to make a joke about Buster, but I actually like Buster, so I'm gonna keep that to myself.
I mean, I guess.
Do you really want to drop him off though?
Part of me does not want to kennel him at 11.
Nah, and then do you really want to drive
first time?
And you want to drive him all the way to your mom's?
At 11,
and she got a 10. I mean, it would be a weekend, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Anyway,
I'll tell my barber. Sorry,
I need to meet her before.
She's wonderful. Yes. We all die. She don't need to die until she hits 3.
Before everybody poops.
Yeah, before we all die. No, I was telling my barber. We was talking about. And he was like, "Yeah."
Oh, what was that? What did I say about the barber?
He said something about his grandma. Something. It was funny. It was just really mean or distasteful. Technically, whatever. So
was it tacky?
Yeah, it was funny though. But basically, somehow we got on women and blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, because a lot of women misunderstand that when a guy, if a woman asks a guy, "Yo, you want to get married?" and he goes, "One day," that means not to you.
One day,
but not to you.
Not with you.
Yes, because if a guy wants to get married, he will be like, yes. The first word should be yes. And he may clear it up and say, not tomorrow. But if he doesn't say yes, he ain't marrying your ass. And then the other thing we talked about, what the fuck? Am I? You know I'm right. That's why you laugh.
Factual.
And then the other thing was, it doesn't take a man years to figure out if he wants to marry you. As adults. Now, if you're like high school sweethearts, you're not getting married in 12th grade. You can, but that's not a common occurrence.
Well, he's probably talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as grown ass people, especially in our age bracket, It don't take 5 years to get married.
It can take 5.
Saving and shit, but not
But like
to
engage,
propose. No.
have a date, like
No, it
moving
don't
toward
take
a
5
date.
years.
That's different
Yeah.
than 5 years of
We just go together.
of dead radio silence.
Yeah, we go together. You my boo.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say. That's
this my thing here.
Yeah.
Things
Pretty
like
much.
that.
Yeah, no. So if he says one day, that means
This is my
no.
friend girl.
Yeah, it's my intimate friend girl. No. So if you ask a guy if he wants to get married, not literally then, but
Not on the first day.
yeah, but if he says one day, that means not to you. And it doesn't take 5 years before a motherfucker will propose. That's serious about getting married to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go down that
No,
rabbit
you're
hole.
good. You're good.
What's wrong?
For some reason, it was a little loud in my one ear, but that's
my
okay.
bad.
No, you're good.
Is it
It's
better
fine
now?
I think it fixed it.
Oh, okay. But
My ear was feeling a little tender.
so back to effort.
It do take nerve. It do take effort.
Just a smidge.
Well, the problem is, I think that a lot of it is compatibility. And
To be willing to give effort?
Well, I think some of it is like only makes me laugh.
Oh, him so sweet. I wish Gabby was here so she can give me him so such an insert sentence.
Yeah. But I mean, he makes me laugh. We make time for each other. We look after each other. We take care of each other. Like, it doesn't feel like effort.
Yeah, I think that's
because
what it is.
We both want to do it.
Maybe that's what it is. It feels like effort sometimes in a relationship. Whereas at work, again, with the whole, it's tangible, you can touch it. You might, damn, I'm working hard, but you see the results, the fruits of your labor.
The light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes. Whereas when in a relationship, you still, if
there's no tunnel in.
No, you just die.
It's just the end of the relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
One of you die or you break up.
Yeah.
And so, but I mean, I think that's still a reward though, as corny as that sounds.
Death?
No, fool, the relationship and the
if they die.
Depending on the person.
You're like,
yes,
reward.
I put in my time. No, if it's a rewarding, it could be a rewarding relationship. And if it is, you're getting your reward. Whether it's the time and moments you have together or it's the wonderful hunching you do. I don't know, you know what I mean? But you're getting fruits of your labor. You might create some fruits, you know what I mean? It just depends. Babies everywhere. But the moral of the story is there is something to be said for effort that you put into a relationship, just like there is something to be said for effort you put into work or fitness or whatever it is. I think all of it has rewards. It just looks different for depending on what that, it is. I want to say specialty, but that's not the right word. Whatever, what's it called? For each individual, this is effort for work or not study. What is the word I'm looking for? You're just leaving me hanging. Anyway.
Compartmentalization?
No.
Segment? Section?
I don't know. Don't matter.
Facet?
Yes, that's not the right word, but that's close enough.
The facet of our lives.
But each facet.
Multifaceted.
No, that's not the word either. But facet is closest thing I can think of. Devotion to dedication. Either way, each facet of your life that you are.
Profession?
Yeah, but a relationship isn't a profession. Discipline. That's what I'm thinking of. Sorry. Each discipline that you're focused on is a different reward.
Comment below if that's where you thought this was headed.
It took so long it didn't even make sense anymore. But
I'm not sure I remember the beginning of the thing.
Pretty much. But each discipline, whether you putting effort into fitness or relationships or work, all of it can be rewarding. It just looks different because of the different disciplines that it is. Because work, the reward is money, typically, or promotion. I know you don't like my word discipline. Don't worry about it.
I'm just waiting for you to say it again.
That's fine. The discipline of fitness, you get your little six pack, or you get your little muscles, or you get your fat ass, or whatever, or you know what I mean.
And you know how to tote it.
I think that's the problem. Is because the rewards look different. I think maybe different rewards can be more or less fulfilling for a person. Like money might be like, money. Whereas, I don't know.
Money.
Make that money. Don't let it make you.
I said that. Did I already say that?
You said it before. It's fine.
I
Make them,
meant like 10
maybe.
minutes ago. I think I literally just said that.
But money might.
Sorry.
But the money
I don't know where that came from.
fine. The money that you get, it may be more fulfilling depending on the person.
Show me the money. There's a different one.
That's fine, Jerry Maguire. Whereas
They're supposed to get.
if you don't know that one,
I've never saw the movie.
Huh?
I've just seen that clip.
It's actually a really good movie. Like, it's a really dope movie. Cuba Gooding.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
I don't even know the difference between all the Goodings, Omar and all them other. Omar was in Baby Boy, I think.
Love.
Right?
I love Omar. As a fellow big girl.
Here's a little fuckums.
Yeah.
Somebody called me thick the other day. I was insulted.
Thick?
Yes. Like,
is that an insult?
I've never been called thick
Buff?
as a man.
Would you rather be called buff?
Not the way you're saying it, but the word, yes. You being a smart ass.
How am I-
Buff. Little buff.
How am I-
A little
Buff?
buff.
How else do you
Look
say
at the camera, a
buff?
little buff.
How do you say it?
Looking buff.
Buff.
Yo,
you just said
live?
the same thing that I said.
Yeah. A little buff.
Do you even live, bro?
I had somebody ask me that. That's such a stupid question.
Do you live?
Yes.
You
Do I-
said you threw up the
Never.
arm. Nope,
Not even a
one.
little bit. Guns. Like, if you have to ask, I probably do. If I wait,
If you have to ask, I probably don't.
really. If you're not watching the video, you should go to watch the video. The expressions
What
are
I mean
wonderful.
is, if I look at you and I'm like, clearly you have lift weights.
That's what I'm saying.
So if I walked up to somebody and I was like, and they were talking about going to the gym and I said, "Oh, do you lift?" It means my first impression of you.
I'm disappointed by the
You
fact.
may look more like a swimmer. You may like all of these body types are.
Oh yeah, it's
are
your
not- are
goals.
good
also.
in their own
Yeah.
way.
It's goals. It's what your goal
Like
is.
I would love to have a swimmer's body. I would love to have a
Oh,
soccer
them
player's
sons
body.
of bitches are ripped. Yeah.
Gymnast body. Like pick
Yeah,
a
they're
body,
very lean.
pick any of these bodies. But like if you're a swimmer, I'm not going to look at
It's
you
more
and be
shoulders,
like,
right?
"You lift weights."
Or is
I'm
it
going to be
more
looking.
legs?
I'm going to look at you and be like, "Do you swim or bike?" Because biking and swimming are
Kind of
close.
interchangeable. Yeah.
They're
Cardio
close.
wise, yes.
Swimmers
It's
tend
more
to have a
shoulders.
bigger back.
Is it back?
Yeah.
I thought it didn't have broader. The better, no offense, the better ones tend to have broader shoulders.
Well, I mean, like Michael Phelps is a perfect example.
He's built like
Michael-
a big ass V, but his back is big as hell.
Right.
It's
but
very
his,
big.
His back is bigger, but he's not. I mean, he's a skinny guy.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
not muscular. He's not built.
He's not going to be the next
He's
Mr.
not
Olympia.
buff.
But I mean, he has a very nice body.
Oh, he's in shape. Yeah, incredible
I mean,
shape. He's
yeah.
got what 20 million gold medals.
Yeah.
But yeah, but he's not buff. You know what I mean?
He's not buff. Are you buff?
He's ripped.
I'm mad that you don't like how I say buff.
Well, she said, yeah, I would say you're thick. I was like, I don't know if I liked it. It wasn't in a
Well, that's
sexual
sort of
way.
what Gabby
It
was
just,
talking, though. I think.
What you mean?
Like you're not.
Yeah,
you're
he
not
am
just.
thick.
You're not
Yeah,
just
she said-
defined. You're
I'm just-
defined with muscle.
Yeah, but that's still. My sister can say I'm thick because she's gonna give me shit just like you do. I don't know if somebody who has no sexual interest in me says, "Yeah, I would describe you as thick." I was like, I don't have a fat ass. That's all I could
And
think.
don't know how to tote it.
I just felt in my spirit, I don't want to be described as thick by a stranger.
But I don't think.
Or
you
somebody I know.
describe- Well, I think thick is a compliment.
It was complimentary,
but it's different.
for a man and a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, him thick.
But I think it's positive either way. I don't know why you think it's negative.
I just have never, besides Gabby being silly, I've never had somebody say, "I would describe you as thick," because when
you're not skinny.
when I use the word thick, I think of a fat ass or juicy thighs.
But that's because your
I'm sexist.
version of the word. Well,
Absolutely,
it may or may not have been mentioned
several times,
several episodes,
Absolutely.
a week. But you're in your mind, you're not going to call another guy thick.
No, I
you're
wouldn't.
only going to call a female thick.
Yeah,
So your
Yeah.
positive thick
it's
is-
not for a guy. Yeah,
is-
visually,
is a booty do.
your booty. No.
What that booty do?
No, booty do mean your stomach stick out further than your booty do.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. What movie is that?
I thought that was.
And then
Girl,
what
what that booty
Fridays?
do?
Oh, it's both. But I mean, if I
Shit on my stuff.
no,
Go
I'm
ahead.
not,
Shit
I'm
on
not,
it.
I'm not. And
Shit
Shirley
on
was
it.
not shitting on.
Hand me flowers and shit on them.
You gave me dead roses, so it's all good. You gave me them frozes.
Them roses. Oh,
You're so stupid.
no, I'm just saying, like,
Back to effort. No, I'm just playing.
like you're not skinny.
Why I know that?
So if somebody was like, describe Michael, I'd be like, I mean, he's thicker guy, stocky, built.
See, but you added stocky, so it's cool. Anyway,
But
enough
I
of
would
me.
have started with like thicker.
See, ER makes it sound better.
Whatever.
It's just grammar. Anyway, but so do you think I'm crazy as far as because the rewards look different?
Oh. You meant specific to something.
Specific to this conversation, not in life. Yes, I'm crazy. Do you think because the rewards are different depending on which facet of life it is?
I think facet was the right word. I think you're just
now that I've
shitting on
used
my
it,
word
yeah,
choice.
it's a better word. Good choice.
Discipline tends
Good choice.
to be
No,
like,
good choice. Discipline typically is like
to be
martial arts in school.
I'm a lawyer.
Right.
I'm a criminal lawyer. I'm a
Right,
civil
yeah.
lawyer. I'm a family attorney.
Sometimes I try to sound smarter than I actually am.
No.
It's cool. But do you think it's? I got to use my leg as the branch. The olive. No, do you think the different facets and the rewards that come with it? I'm still using my fucking leg. Like my leg. Do you?
When I think about you, I touch myself. I touch myself. You was rubbing the shit out of that leg.
Because I'm trying to get the words out. This is
Listen,
helping
later on, you'll be
guide
thinking
the
about
word.
your leg.
Yeah. Them disciplines.
He's like, I'm gonna teach you them disciplines today.
No, do you think those because the type of reward it is? I give up. Thank you for listening to these nosy nonsense. No, do you think because the rewards look different for what the effort is? Do you think? Shut up.
Hit that
Stop
leg.
looking at my leg.
Hit that leg.
I
Hit
stopped
it
looking.
one more
I was
time.
like, there's something over here.
Listen, rub that leg. Rub
No,
it.
do you think? I give up. I'm going home. Do you think the different rewards do make a difference into how much we want to put effort into them? Because the money does.
Yes.
But,
Yes.
You stupid.
Yes. I do think so.
Indubitably. Rubber ducky.
I do. Like, for example, work, paycheck.
Yeah.
That paycheck translates into
All the shit I want and
a
need.
place to live,
The bills.
heat or air, depending on the season,
Absolutely.
clothing.
Yes.
All
the shit I may or may not need materialistically.
shoes, so that I can go play pickleball.
Yes, a pair of Jordans or two.
Maybe a collector's item.
Absolutely.
But I mean, so that would be, a work reward. But I mean, I think a relationship award.
Relationship award.
A relationship
First place.
reward. Like, I don't want to say like I enjoy knowing that there's somebody that gives a shit about me.
Wait, say that again?
I enjoy knowing that somebody gives a shit about me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like to say that when it comes to relationships
I
because
know you-
I feel like
yeah.
that's also like friends.
Yeah. I give a shit about you, man.
My mom, my dad, my sister,
Of course, yeah.
we may not talk every single day, but we care.
I don't think my dad gives a shit about me. Continue. I had to throw that in there. It's a running series.
Hold on, I got to get the daddy t-shirt.
3 episodes in.
Seems it might be a little
It's a carryover.
grudge. Grudge was the word I was looking for.
Not quite. I'm sorry.
On the precipice of a grudge.
We working on it.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Not even a little bit. Not at all. Not at all.
Comment below if you have a good therapist.
I'd love one.
But I think with a relationship, like when I think about only, it's currently, he may change his mind later.
Oh, shit. Once he hears this one.
But
Effort, huh?
like, we're building something.
We should
as
always be
a
building.
unit.
Yeah.
Like we're building this sort of foundation where we have each other's back, we have each other's, we're
Front. We got
back, side to side. Comment below if you know what lyrics that might be.
Oh, Lordy.
But I mean, it's that it's that sort of bond, really, is what we're building. A bond with a little touching.
Yes. Intimacy.
Intimacy.
See?
See?
I wish I could just. Let me not knock the mic over. No, I feel you on that. I
Yeah.
mean, but do you think there's levels to the reward you get from each of these facets?
I'm just, well,
Each
I'm
of these
trying to think.
disciplines.
Well, like, okay, so with pickleball as a hobby,
Yeah.
the reward is like social,
Yeah.
movement,
I'm about to say little medals. That's so disrespectful. The
heart
medals.
rate.
Y'all get medals.
If you win, you get a medal. Sometimes you don't.
Yeah. You got a few.
I have a few. Yeah. I have one of my medals is a pickle jar.
Is it really?
Yeah. We got third place at first place, second place, and third place because of pickleball. One tournament they gave a jar of pickles. So mine is a jar of pickles with the 3 written on the lid.
That's ghetto.
And I was like,
cheap ass.
just say you ran out of medals. It's okay.
We couldn't afford the bronze.
And somebody says, I got a medal yesterday when I won. And I was like, really?
I trade with you.
I was like, oh, guess they really did run out of medals.
Hot mess.
But no, I mean, like for pickleball, like that would be my health, my heart rate, social, like I go and play and then we go out to dinner, or, whatever. We met you for dinner.
Yeah. I had a great time. Yeah. But I mean, when you think about it, I would say there's probably unless you become the owner of a company, even when it comes to professionally, I think there's a cap to it. I mean, if you reach CEO, what's after that? With our jobs, there's not a junior, senior, executive level of strippers. We just strippers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
well,
so
stripper one.
You stupid. Stripper number one.
Prima donna.
The
In
main
ballet,
stage.
there's the prima donna.
Is it? Oh, that's the
she's the main. She's the head bitch.
HBIC?
Yeah. Well, not necessarily in charge.
HBIL? Head bitch and lead?
In performance. HBIP.
Hey. But no. So I mean, that's why I say I think there's a limit to the professional reward. And I think there's unless you get some assistance, there's a cap on fitness rewards and,
I was like assistant.
Roid rage.
I was thinking
steroids.
I was thinking a spotter.
No, steroids. But I mean,
steroids.
Bubbles.
The what?
The bubbles. The BBLs.
Oh.
The bubbles. Assistants.
I like assistants was better. Yeah.
But if regardless,
little lift.
Yeah, so a tuck or
little
nip.
pick me up.
Yes, absolutely. Whereas with a relationship, because I'm not the mushy one, you're the mushy one. But there are long term.
Am I the mushy one?
Compared to me, yes.
2 episodes ago, I was the cold bitch.
I'm always the cold, grumpy old man.
I was the grumpy old man. 2 episodes
You can't
ago.
out grumpy me.
Because you're a liar.
Wow. No, I do think.
Listen, I will forever find a good spot to throw the liar word out there.
That's fine.
I'm down.
I love a good liar. I already told you my pet peeve episode or 2 ago. But no, with relationships, again, I'm not the mushy one, but I think I think
you are the mushy.
Shh.
I think, let's talk for camera one, if you wouldn't mind me talking for a minute.
I don't know what you speak of, sir.
I think you are the mushy one. I think I'm just the one willing to say it out loud.
That you're mushy? Or that I'm mushy?
I don't think I am mushy.
You're mushy, but it's very controlled mush. It's very sophisticated mush.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. It just sounded good. It's very, well, only if you'd like to go do this, I would gladly participate and enjoy your presence. But deep down inside, I think you're like, yes! But you don't say it. So it's controlled.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm not crazy.
Maybe.
Sophisticated mush. Which, whatever. No, I do think there are lifelong rewards for effort you put in your relationship. Because I used to be a very materialistic person, and I've started to realize that, because I used to be like, I don't want no memories. What if I die tomorrow? I'm going to die eventually anyway. We all are.
Everybody poops.
Everybody. Whether it's in a bag or out your ass.
Everybody
poops. But you get to a point where I've come to realize, I was joking with somebody who listens to the pod, one of Wishcall's friends. I won't say who. She know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't care.
Wow. Cool.
Currently.
Cool.
I'll figure it out.
I know. But and she was saying, yeah, you like Jordans and blah, blah, blah. I know. Yeah, she's like, you like Jordans, and then that's what we talk about. I was like, yeah, but because she said she's more of a experienced person. And no, not experience, memories person. Is it experiences or memories?
Right.
Oh, interchangeable. Yeah. So I've said I've started to come over to the other side. I used to be diehard, like I joke, but I've cut back on buying shit that I don't need. And I've had more experiences. Went on 2 cruises and went out of town and took my kid. You know what I mean? And I'm starting to appreciate those memories.
Yeah.
Whether I die tomorrow or 103, which is what I'm shooting for, but I gotta stop drinking all this beer first. Anyway,
it's going well.
It's horrendous, but I'm enjoying the fact of making more memories, and I think effort is poured into those things, which in turn seem to be more rewarding. At least so far. It's only been like a year and a half of doing it, but seems cool. I'm enjoying it. Why you make that face like I'm just full of shit?
You don't seem to believe it.
No, it's just different. I'm not accustomed to it. That's what I mean. Like it's a big transition from buy me shit. I'm gonna buy you some shit that costs a lot versus let's go do some stuff together. And it's cool. I'm enjoying it.
Great.
For real. Had the best birthday of my life last year. So I mean, the memories / experiences seem to be.
Want to share it with the rest of us?
It was on the gram. I went on a cruise.
Nice.
Had a fucking ball. It was so fire.
Well, good.
I got fat as shit over that week because I ate 2 of every serving. What?
Camera 1. We're rolling our eyes. It's fine.
Okay, I got very bloated for those 4 or 5 days. Is that better?
Probably.
Okay. I felt quite bloated in a very good, satisfactory way. I ate double every meal. I had 2 appetizers, 2 entrees, 2 desserts. Because it was unlimited. Because
it was free.
Absolutely. Well, it wasn't really free. It was included, but that's not the point. Got the drink package. I got pissy drunk every day. I maxed out the drink package 3 of the 4 days or 4 of the 5 days. Every day except for the first day, I maxed out because I didn't get the drink package till the second day. Maxed it out every other day, every day that I had it. It was wonderful. I said, yo, I need your card. Thank you. Because you get 15 drinks. And
you had to borrow a card?
I got her card. I said, let me get yours. She don't drink.
Did you max out her card?
No, hell no. I just got like 3 more. 3 to 5 more.
I was about to say. Methinks there's a fib in there.
Tis a liar.
Somebody's telling me here in camera 2 that there's a liar amongst us.
Stop snitching. No, it was cool though. So, I mean, I have started to realize like some experiences and memories are just as important, if not more. I think they're more important now that I'm having them. I mean, we've been had experiences, but I mean like big moments in memory. You know what I mean? And I had to learn that.
I don't have any money, but yes.
Me neither. I'm broke, but I'm straight. But I'm broke, but I'm straight. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm the same. I've always been a memories person.
Well, you kind of you at least since I met you, you're not really a materialistic person. Like
I've never been.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My mom used to beg me. She was like, "It's been 3 years.
Buy some shoes, baby.
I'm gonna buy you some shoes." And I'm like, no.
There's holes in those, baby. I'm cool. I just put double socks on.
I'm serious.
I believe it. I'm gonna buy you some cool shoes. You dying at the photo shoot we just did. I mean, you just like, no. I still bought you an outfit.
Well, here's the problem. You,
sir,
I don't know if you've said it on here. I'm not photogenic.
I have not said it on here, so you just killed yourself.
That was an admission. Camera 1. Thank you.
I didn't say I said it any other place either.
You haven't denied
I've never said it once in my life. Heaven forbid.
Kevin Drew's saying there's Lara amongst us.
No, I would just be good.
You like to do stuff that I'm not good at.
Like what?
Being photogenic would be one of them.
This is probably the one time we'll do this, and then next year we'll do another one. Hey!
Okay.
Should we put them out with episode 100, or should we hold on to them? Or before then? I'll ask you afterwards.
I don't know. Because I don't really know what
this is 97.
I don't really know what the pictures are for.
Just kind of a branding promotional thing.
Okay.
I mean, we could do different. There's a lot of things you can do with it. But anyway, go ahead.
Like you posted a picture of me a while back. There was the 3 of us.
I did?
And you and Gabby both look perfectly fine. And I look like...
The TikTok?
No, the little picture. The 3 of us.
Oh, whatever. The blue joint?
And I look like...
You look exactly how you
Special.
talk.
I
You
look
look like
special.
bitch. What? And
I
that's how
look
you treat me
special.
on every episode.
And you picked the pictures.
Because it matches your personality. I'm
And
just
I
like,
said, why would you pick this picture? And you were like, it's the only good one.
I did not say that. I
Yes,
said
you
it matches your personality.
You said it's the only good one. And I told you I'm not photogenic. And you went, well, I just meant it matches your personality.
It
And I
does.
said, that's not what you said. You said, it's the only good one.
Out of that particular group that I picked.
Just saying.
I wasn't sorting through all the
You
videos
just-
to get a picture. Thank you.
You, admission, camera one. You're my witness, camera one.
Anyway, so what was you were talking about experiences and memories. Sorry.
I think I've always been that person. I don't know why. I just always have been that person. Like I want to. It's sort of like when my relationship ended and I moved away. I moved back to my hometown.
Mhm.
I learned to love laundry.
Doing laundry?
Doing laundry. I learned it's so calming and therapeutic for me. Like I didn't have a dishwasher. I now have a dishwasher. I never use it.
Yeah,
I
we just
still
started using
hand
ours.
wash all my dishes
I just started
because
using
there
mine.
was something about that. I just learned how to do it.
To me, it's relaxing. You put some music on
It's
and
relaxing.
wash dishes, laundry.
Listen,
Yeah.
I throw some noise on and I'm in.
Yeah, I do that when I do cleanup
Um,
days on Saturdays.
But like I love doing the laundry
Yeah.
and knowing that when Only wakes up in the morning, he has work clothes ready to go.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
I mean, just little things like that.
Yeah.
Those activities are therapeutic for me, but
Yeah.
the result of those activities are we have more time to do the things we want to do.
I could dig that. Yeah. See, I mean, so I don't know. Like I say, we never really have answers to these questions. It's just, we shoot the shit, but chopping the
We
shit.
always have answers.
Of course.
Chopping the
All
shit.
the nosiest questions you could ask. Tagline.
If you have any, comment below or email us at noseywithgoodintentions@gmail.com.
Stupid. No, I mean, I agree with you. It took me a long time to figure that out, but it is, even with my materialistic ass, it is more rewarding. And I've come to learn that memories and experiences versus just buy me some shit or I'm gonna buy you some shit.
Yeah.
And I think some of that same effort for other people, maybe they haven't had those experiences to realize it's just as rewarding, just in a different way, versus money. From my camera to your camera. You know what I mean? No, just
Listen.
It probably looks weird as shit on camera.
Listen.
My money to your pocket.
It took everything I had not to go.
Thank you.
Money, 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 money.
3 times.
Money. I don't know why that stuck in my head.
It's a good song.
I haven't.
I laughed like I was lying, but I was dead serious.
He was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't been on a cruise though. I'd like to go on one.
It's cool. Been on 2. I'm hoping to go to one next year. Well, hell, by this time this one comes out, it'll probably be next year. But hi guys, 2023. Woo!
Woo! Happy New Year. Woo!
No, I'd like to go to one. Oh shit! We'll do one and I'll stick it in between. Whatever.
That's so
what she
sad.
said. Well, I don't have the dates for these
Did you
episodes.
say that's what she said?
Stick it in between. Hey. No.
I'm down.
Me too. No.
I often.
Hey, would y'all want to go? If we do one,
Where?
I don't know.
Why?
Oh, we did talk a cruise.
Oh.
We just were talking about it.
I forgot what we were talking about.
That fast. No.
Well, you got me thinking about in between.
I'm ready.
Always.
Yes. No, we have collectively as a unit. We have talked about going. What are we talking about? Well, there's like 9 of us, but you know what I mean?
What?
7.
I'm good.
Wow. Well, this one is an international cruise. That's why it's the gang and all cool in the gang.
I'll pass.
Damn. You ain't gonna be stuck watching my kids or nothing, fool.
That sounded like a lie.
No, hell no.
I'll pass.
No, grandma watches the youngest. And then the oldest, she just do whatever she want to do because she ain't gonna jump off the side. So hopefully,
Knock on wood.
Yes, but no. So yeah,
a little late to knock now, but
sorry, y'all. Anyway, what's it? Let's get the fuck. No, I'm enjoying the conversation.
Well, I think it's like effort. Cruise. I mean, not everybody can afford to go on a cruise.
You can make payments. I ain't no baller. I'm rich.
Well, what I mean is like it takes a planning.
Payment plan.
Layaway.
Absolutely. No, do you think I will ask this though, and I'm sure. Do you think there can be rewards from?
Did I ever tell you I used to get upset that we didn't do layaway?
Shit, we did layaway all the time. Hell,
listen. Dog. I used to be like, everybody else gets to go to layaway, and my mom was like, "We're not doing layaway.
We'll buy our shit straight out. We got money."
I didn't. She didn't. She eventually
like,
got frustrated, and she said, "No,
those are for those poor black people." Me.
No. She eventually like explained to me like, no. You know, some people say, "Here's the money for it," and gets the item, and some people are like, "Here's a little bit of money." Okay. And then later on, here's a little bit more money. And then later on, here's the rest of the money. And then they get the stuff. And I was like, oh.
So she thought they was getting it immediately.
She saw, well, I thought it was a fun game.
Pick all the shit you want and pay for it later?
I was a kid.
I know, I'm just giving you a hard time.
I didn't know what layaway was.
I've done layaway as a kid and as an adult. Oh. Now we just, like, we already took care of Christmas in advance. This episode will come out after Christmas. So Christmas
Easter.
was wonderful.
Happy Easter.
I'm stupid. No, but yeah, we took care of Christmas early November.
Well, Christmas was last week.
Probably so. We'll see. We see. But yeah, we took care of Christmas like a month in advance, and it's just in the closet at somebody's house. Anyway, it's behind me. It's in this closet. Anyway,
I wonder where it is.
Tally-ho. No, do you think there are?
Oh, you said tally-ho. I thought you said tally-ho.
Oh no, tally-ho. Do you think there are some rewards that could be the equivalent of those types of memories? Are there any other rewards, work, fitness? I can't think of a bunch of other examples, but that can be the equivalent of the memories you make with people you love and family and friends? That was a mouthful. I'm sorry. Rubber ducky.
It's always fun. Good mouthful.
Pause. Gay.
I may or may not have forgotten the question.
Is there?
Well, what I was going to say was like, even for pickleball, you know, this 2 weekends ago, I had a crap playing.
It wasn't that bad,
but I wasn't by myself.
So you sucked together.
So we now have this memory of how horrible we played.
Right.
And we laughed about it.
Yeah.
Me and
right, y'all didn't sit and like, we lost.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's still in the act of playing.
We played
fun.
together.
Yeah.
You know, listen, sometimes when you suffer together, it's just as much bonding as if you succeed together.
You know, that's what empathy means.
Oh, it's not.
No, the Latin where it comes from, I suffer with you. It's in a movie, and I looked it up. It actually is what it means. Empathy, the root where it comes from is like, I suffer with you, something like that. Anyway, so, sorry, internet nerd, sorry. Have you ever been at work and felt the same fulfillment, different from reward fulfillment? Have you ever been at work and like, it was very fulfilling, that is comparable to other like relationship rewards?
Well, I mean, you know, when somebody gets the drink they want and they end up having a good time at the club, yeah.
Okay.
The drink they need, if you know, I mean, that's...
You can facilitate the beverage.
If I can facilitate the beveraging.
No way. You cross your legs.
Sorry, I'm trying to stretch this hip out.
Oh, from the leg workout? Yeah. Yeah.
She's feeling a little
bursy.
A little tired.
Tuckered out.
Well, plump tuckered.
Plump tuckered.
But I mean, it's like if somebody gets the service that they need, I'm like, check, great, that's awesome. That feels good knowing that somebody's getting to enjoy their evening.
So you don't need do you think people need the big look at me? I did a
Some
tremendous job. Yeah, I do too. But I mean, broadly.
They live for the applause.
You also die by the booze.
What?
If you live for the applause, you die by the booze. It's analogous to.
I don't know why. I'm like, let's be happy and fun, and you're like, and die.
No, it goes back to you've seen the Batman trilogies, right? With
I just watched one.
Christian Bale ones.
Was that Christian Bale? What's her face was Catwoman.
Selena Kyle. That's her government name. Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway, or the new one with the black Catwoman?
No. The old one. I think it was.
Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, she was fire.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the Christian Bale ones. It's the trilogy. The first one is with the Scarecrow and...
I'd have to go back and watch it.
You've seen the Christian Bale ones, right?
I think so, but it's been forever. Like, I watched that one the other... Like,
have you seen the one with Heath Ledger as the Joker?
No, but I want to.
You ain't seen that one? Shame.
I don't need all your judgment.
Ding,
I don't need all your judgment.
Game of Thrones.
Listen.
Not Game of Thrones.
Listen.
Yeah,
I've
Game
been
of
too
Thrones.
busy living my life.
Making those memories. No, a reason why...
I don't need TV. I have memories to sustain me. What's your excuse?
I like TV. No, you stupid as hell. No, because they do. I know it's cliche, but it's good. It says you either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain. That's kind of what I was getting at.
Oh, I do know that line.
Yeah. It's not just in Batman, but that's where it's like it got famous.
Okay. I was about to say, I think that...
Commercially famous, not in real life famous.
I've heard that in a few
Yeah,
shows.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Before that.
I know.
I've heard that for a long time.
I said commercially famous.
If I've heard it, it's probably been commercially famous.
It's probably famous before then, but it was still a good line.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
That's where I thought you would live for the applause, die by the booze. It's all the same thing. It all means the same thing.
Oh, booze.
What you thought I said? Booze like alcohol?
Yeah.
I don't know. Boo.
Yeah.
Not
boo. I got you. Not booze, booze.
The boo apostrophe S, not BOOZE. Or is it BOOZ? Whatever. Booze.
You're the internet nerd, so you tell me.
I think it's BOOZE, if I'm not mistaken. It don't matter. Let's get the fuck out of here because it's getting... I was going with it till we start semantics. Booze or booze?
No, I thought you meant like alcohol.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, live for the applause.
I mean, that makes sense.
Booze. Yeah.
But that was comment below if you know the comment.
You know the comment.
If you know the reference. But no, I mean, I think it's when somebody wants to be in your presence, when they're there, they're there.
Yeah.
Like macaroni and cheese, bless them. Love.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, boo.
Episode such and such.
We don't talk very often.
Yeah.
Life happens. Life moves so quickly.
Yeah.
But as soon as we're in the same space, it's as though no time has passed. And to me, that's what matters the most.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Quality over quantity.
I can do that.
Can y'all dig it? So,
yes, sir.
Email us at noseywithgoodintentions@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
What was that word that I was saying earlier that you didn't like? Buff.
Biff.
That's how I say it.
Biff.
Anyway, Instagram, Nosey with Good Intentions. Make sure you send us an email or a DM. The DMs don't tend to go there. They tend to go to our other M_S_.
I know that when you think of hot mess. Because you're not very responsive. You're very reserved.
They tend to go to @Thickums.
At MrThickums.com.
We also have a Snapchat.
Snappity snap.
It's Nosey Podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have Michael's number, and then it comes up as whatever you have him saved as,
Mr. Thickums.
which currently is him thick.
Where is Gabby when you need her?
Formerly known as him regular.
Yes. Her phone is probably this nigga.
In mine is this motherfucker.
They're interchangeable.
So now it'll be thicky thick.
Absolutely. I ain't mad at it. I be a little thickums.
Anyway, we also, if you're watching, hi, Camera One on YouTube.
If you're not watching at this point, you should absolutely be watching.
I do both.
I do too. Got to get that view listen rate up. But I'm just saying, if you're not a participant in the podcast, and 97 episodes, if you ain't flipped over one time to just be like, I got to see what they look like when they be talking crazy.
Don't do the last one because Michael's only in it for 7 minutes.
Stupid. About 17 minutes, but yeah, that's cool. Maybe less.
Give or take.
Or more.
Give or
Ran
take
out of memory player. You know, it is what it is.
Forgot to check.
Yes. I'm sorry, after you, sir. We might have ran out of time now.
Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on YouTube. Nosey with Good Intentions. Also, if you're listening, hi. Hello. Comment below if you know what that one is.
Is it me you're looking for?
Oh, maybe I should have been more specific.
I can see it in your eyes.
No, that's not it.
I can see it in your eyes. No. Hello.
No.
I don't know the rest of it.
Hello. It was many years ago.
I don't know.
You stole my cool.
Copyrighted fresh. Oh.
You had me at
hello. Yeah, okay, I got you. It took a little while.
Hello.
Sir, copyright infringement.
We're not making money.
That's true.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby. There we go. There's another one other than
wait till we start making money. We are fucked.
So anyway, if you're listening, hi. Please subscribe to our podcast and give us as many stars as possible.
That's why it takes so long for the credits to start rolling.
They're going to be rolling twice.
Yes.
Maybe.
We see.
We did it on another episode to see if we liked it or not.
We see.
Twitter.
Yeah.
She's back there, Nosey Good.
Yeah.
She's getting a little more attention, though. Now that we're doing the TikTok, which would be Nosey with Good Intention. We're not 100% sure.
I can check real quick.
Memoirs of a Nosey.
Oh, shit.
It
so anyway, full name.
Worst case scenario, go to google.com and search Nosey with Good Intentions.
Follower. Oh, it is at Nosey with Good Intentions.
Look at us, our full government name.
It really is.
Okay. I believe you.
We got a new follower and a comment.
Uh-oh. Was that all of them?
I think so.
Worst case scenario, Google it.
Absolutely. Now, when you Google, all that shit comes up. Shit. Thank you for listening to our Nosey Good. Lord. Thank you for listening
to our Nosey Goodness. Look at this Nosey Goodness.
Thank you. That's what we're calling this. Thank you for listening to our Nosey Nonsense.
See you next time.